Welcome to Total Party Kill, where the dice roll high and the stakes roll higher. If you're into epic battles, chaotic crits, and unforgettable moments, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a session. Let's dive in. Bexy, you're going to gain an additional +2 to your AC. Your AC goes up +2 because you gain a bit of a frost over you. Overhead, you gain a half sun, half moon that follows you around constantly. In addition to the extra D8 of radiant / fire damage that you can deal once a round, you gain an additional 1d8 of cold / psychic once a round. You are immune to cold. Let me know if I'm going too fast.
Plus 1d8 cold and what?
It's like a cold / psychic.
Okay.
You
Continue after that.
become immune to frightening and charming spells.
Okay.
And allies within 10 feet of you become resistant to cold damage. Your color changes. Back to green. You have a light blue hue of you because you are a bit frozen over a little bit. You still can feel and whatever, perfectly normal. And it does still have like a glistening amber, but you are back to your normal color. Just with more aura. So, in fact, put a +2 into your charisma modifier, and it goes above 20.
Okay.
Enemies within 10 feet of you, if they end their turn within 10 feet of you, they take 2d10 cold damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's everything.
Alrighty.
What everybody think? Good sesh, good game. It's late.
Yeah, that was a good time.
It was battle heavy as shit, but yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
Definitely.
All right, I do have to hop off. I do work in the morning, so thanks for hosting. I'll talk to you guys next week.
Yes, sir. Let me know how your level up goes, like tomorrow or something, whenever.
Word? All right, talk to y'all later.
All right, Mason.
Bye-bye.
Ah, shit. No, it was a good time. Let me actually double search this and see if there was anything I wanted to read to Goichi. I think I got it all here, though. There might be more. I could have sworn there was another thing that was said to Goichi. Maybe in the fight before that. Do. No, that was it. Basically, yeah, that she was aware that you weren't from this timeline. Because she would remember. She remembers everything. Yes.
She doesn't know the future is fixed. Because it's never going to happen.
Oh shit, are you coming to a realization? That the future might not ever happen the way that you lived it?
The way that it's being portrayed to me. It's trying to make me doubt and join Calathar.
I was gonna give you a hint. Your choice will erase the world. Who says that? But in a much
Calathar.
more fucking old-timey vampire way.
Yep. It'll erase his future.
Fucking... I want to, like, ring a bell and give you, like, a bonus 5,000 experience. Have you been thinking about that for, like, the last, like, week? Like, this is what's probably going on. Yeah. Yeah. 5,000 extra gold pieces to you.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Your actions right now are causing your future to not exist. The future you're from, that is.
Good.
What's a fate worse
Right
than
in there.
death? Never existing to begin with. No, just kidding.
I kind of think of it like the seasons. Like you said, everything in time, everything decays, but spring comes again. Rebirth.
You coming?
Who's coming? No.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
It
don't
was
know what it is, but you looking sexy or Mexi.
some of this was actually meant to, like, it's not all about Mexi right now. It's meant to make you think about shit like that. So that's great.
that blue color is looking good on you.
That's great that you figured that out. I'm so proud.
Shit, he's been going after me the whole time. Trying to make me think that I'm evil or some shit.
Yeah, he's scared. He's totally got to be scared. You might think that, like, in person. He's scared because he fucked up. He erased your memory and he sent you in the past. He never thought you would remember anything, and now that you do, like, you could fucking just ruin everything.
Make every choice against him.
Although he does know that, like, if you do that, like, you never exist, your family never existed, and their family never existed.
It reminds me of Future Trunks.
You can't wish back something that never existed, kind of thing.
Right.
And I'm pretty
Good.
sure...
My head started hurting towards the end.
What did you say? Sorry.
I said, I'm going to go to bed. My head started fucking hurting towards the end.
Okay. Good night, man. Hope you feel better.
All right.
We'll
Yeah.
gossip
Bye.
about, like, your new stuff and everything later.
Fair enough.
All right, bro.
Freaking great session, though. I knew it was gonna.
I'm glad I caught some of it.
Right. Right. Oh, I remember.
I
It was
wouldn't-
something that I said. I didn't have this one written down. So basically, like, you started remembering things, but you couldn't hear the audio from it. You remember your son's face, your wife's face, along with your daughter's face that you already remembered. And you remember, like, good times that you guys had, but you couldn't, like, hear the audio. And it's basically because your name was mentioned in it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a phone here. I didn't realize that Tyler left already, too.
Yeah, he hopped off pretty quick. Well, I think he hopped off like the same time Mason did, or right after Mason.
Oh, okay. Didn't even realize. But no,
He didn't even say goodnight.
I know, he gave us the good old Irish goodbye. That does make sense. He is part Irish. You know, you leave without saying anything. That's the Irish goodbye. Oh, there goes the go. Hold it.
Crazy.
Forgot my life. I'm pretty sure at 16th level, you guys get your last proficiency upgrade, right? Your proficiency goes up by 1? Or am I tripping?
I think that was the last level.
Was that last level? I think that's this level.
Might be.
Freaking raining out here and shit, and thunderstorming.
That's at level 17. We go to the +6.
No, I'm the one talking on you. No, yeah, that makes sense. 17. Because at 17, you become heroes of the realm, is what it's classified as. But I mean, with your boons, you're basically, yeah, heroes of the realm already. Freaking trying to think of how the session went so I can kind of explain it to you. There's a lot of freezing abilities, a lot of half movements and stuff.
Pretty thematic for ice.
And a lot
Can I
of
look out for a
lot
sec?
memory taking over and stuff. Like you're experiencing like fucking, bad memories again. Like Bexy Shadows when they failed it was like Bexy like killing them basically.
Damn.
It experiencing traumatic events is what it was. Is like, yeah, like whenever they failed, is like, yeah, they remember exactly when you killed him. But his shadows can be disobedient, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what else could that person do? Trying to think now. All I know is after fall here coming up, that's the end of this season. And then the semi-final season starts. And then the final, and then I guess there's options after that if everybody wants to continue, but that's up to them and you.
Will Bexy ascend to godhood?
He's like one season away from ascending to godhood, yeah.
Damn. So you just gotta take out fall.
Yep, just needs fall. Fall's the other male season. There's 2 female seasons, 2 male seasons. You know, thematically, it makes sense for Bexy to take over the female seasons. What's up, babies? I'm thinking a good name for this one. You didn't come in on any of, like, you came in on the mythic phase, so, like, Winter was basically telling these guys, like, yo, dude, like, I'm about to get taken over. Calathar has already corrupted me. You're too late, you know, kind of thing. And she started getting taken over and shit. And she was, like, remorseful of the events, kind of thing. But she basically told these guys, like, if I do break, then you need to deal with it.
And we did.
Which brings on the new fuckery of catastrophes that's going to be happening, but we'll figure that out next session.
Right. I'll be there next dash.
Oh, shit.
I'll be a bit late like usual since I get off at 8. To 8-ish.
I don't think it's going to be a terrible ordeal being late because, I mean, if everything goes to plan, everybody's just going to start traveling towards the next destination. There's still, like, you know, multiple options, but there's one that kind of outweighs all the other ones.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I gotta plug this phone in and then go back downstairs. I need to put that into chat. But it was 16,000 experience and 25,000 gold each.
Gotcha. 16k XP, not CP, XP. 25k gold.
But
Yeah, you beat me. Alright, can I nerd out for a sec?
yeah, buddy.
I went fossil hunting with a nurse recently. And let's flip that camera around. I found an ammonite, or a couple ammonites. This is the biggest one. This is the first one that I found that I wanted to keep. They cleaned it up for me.
Oh, that's sick. I got you on recording too, showing that. That's pretty cool.
So, and then this is the other one I found that I think is pretty cool. There's two of them right next to each other. And this one is apparently called a heteromorph because it's not like curly like this one. It's like kind of extended.
Dude, it's kind of janky. Why is your camera so good, but your fucking microphone like gets all crazy?
I don't know.
It's
Well,
crazy.
I'm using an
Your
iPhone.
camera's actually pretty solid.
And then that's the back of it. This is an ancient shell. There's a couple of other ones that kind of got broke off. But the nurse thinks that there's a shark tooth like right there or right there. And these are like 70 million years old. But like these were fossils when dinosaurs were walking the earth.
Right? That's pretty crazy.
Right? It's weird to think about. And I'm going to go with him on Monday. We're going to look for some bones.
Do you
I'm
know?
going to try to find some.
Do you know which class you're leveling up in?
I think I'm sticking with Warlock. Because I think if I do ever go into Paladin, it would only be 3 levels. But I could also just stick with
Just to get
with
smite,
Warlock
basically.
until the end, so I can get up to 9th level Mystic Arcanum.
That'll be nice, being able to cast at least one 9th level spell a day.
Yeah. For free.
Do you get anything cool from this level?
I get a 7th level Mystic Arcanum.
Hell yeah. 7th level spell. Oh, wait. You can get some kind of broken spells from that. Do you know which one you're taking? Or are you going to take a minute to look
I
at it?
don't. I haven't. Yeah, I haven't really looked yet.
I think you get some
That's
pretty
just
fucking
it.
broken ones. Like,
Is that just any spell from the Warlock spell list?
yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get some really broken ones for 7th level. Now that I'm thinking
Well,
about it.
there's Crown of Stars,
Crown of
Dream
Stars
of
is
the Blue
amazing.
Veil, Etherealness, Finger of Death, Force Cage, Plane Shift, Power Word Pain.
Wait, what's Flesh to Stone? Is that an 8th level spell? It must be an 8th level spell.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing it on here. The 8th level, Demiplane, Dominate Monster, Feeble Mind, Glibness, Power Word Stun, Maddening Darkness.
Huh. I can't remember what Flesh to Stone level is. Dude, Glibness is fucking broken.
It might be lower level. Flesh
could
just
be
at 6th level.
It could be 6, I
Yeah,
guess.
it is 6. Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
That's a broken ass one. You should read
6.
Glibness. Glibness is really fucking crazy. It doesn't deal a lot of damage, but it could really screw somebody over.
That's eighth level. Until the spell ends, when you make a charisma check, you can replace the number you roll with a 15. Additionally, no matter what you say in magic, that would determine if you are telling the truth indicates you are being truthful. That's crazy.
and then read Feeble Mind. I think that's what it was, or Feeble, or
Yeah, feeble mind, 100 instantaneous. That's dope.
for example, if I hit this with Katrina's character as you're reading it, if I hit this with Katrina's like last character, if Uriah did, she would never be able to get out of it.
Yeah, an intelligence saving throw. I don't think Goichi could get out of an intelligence saving throw unless he's got that +8. That's the thing that's been saving him so much.
Yeah, that thing's pretty nice. So like there was some things that kind of tried to detour that, but like the saves that he did fail like weren't the ones that I wanted him to fail, because there's ones where I could take away class features, you know what I mean? For
Damn.
chaos. And that was definitely target number one. Like that's getting taken away.
Right, because
But I
that's
couldn't
saving
get him with
everybody.
it. And I'm a fair DM and I'm not gonna cheat, you know what I mean? He did fail
Right.
saves, just not the right ones. And really, like, I don't fudge rolls. Like, I get what's on the die kind of thing. If I'm rolling a bunch of natties, that's what it is. If I'm rolling a bunch of ones, damn, that sucks, because that happens too. Tonight it started
Damn,
out per
right.
usual. Like, I rolled, like, really low to begin with for the first half, and then, like, after that, it was, like, a bunch of natties, but Soren's character kept taking it with his freaking poison stuff to where I have to roll twice, you know?
Hell yeah.
And he kept taking my natties. I was like, I'm passing your things, but you're taking my natty.
I need to remember to hex whatever that we're fighting a little bit more often. Because I have that
Hex
ability
would be a great thing to start doing.
when are like cursing. The hex is a good one too, but
I think Hex would be beneficial where you could force them to take disadvantage, right? That's what it is.
I think
On certain saves, like, let's say you want them to fail, like a Constitution save most of the time.
dang.
You can
Is it
force them to
third
take
level?
disadvantage, but I could be wrong. I guess.
Damn, where is hex?
And that it's within a certain warlock build. You have to be a certain warlock to do it, I think. You have to be packed of the...
Oh, it's a first level spell. That's why I'm not finding it. You place a curse on a target you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra d6 necrotic. Whenever you hit with an attack, also choose one ability. When you cast the spell, the target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a setup. Like, you could first hex them, right?
Yeah.
Leading into your big move. Like, I'm going to try to hit him with Feeble Mind, or something, you know, glibness.
Yeah. Or like hit the boss with it, and then fucking hit him with the burning cross over and over so they always fail.
Personally, my favorite out of the 7th level spells, you're always welcome to do what you want, because etherealness or plane shift is extremely viable as well. But Crown of Stars, dog, like, yeah. It is.
Right, didn't Uriah have a version of that?
He did have Crown of Stars, yes.
That's dope. 4d12 radiant damage
Yeah.
with 7 star-like motes. That's crazy.
And you can do them individually or all at once, I'm pretty sure. I might be tripping on that one. It's been a minute.
Yes. They orbit around your head until the spell ends. You can use a bonus action to send one of the motes streaking towards one creature or object within 120 feet of you. When you do so, make a ranged spell attack on hit. It's 4d12 radiant damage. Whether you hit or miss, the mode is expended. The spell ends early if you expend the last mode. Damn.
Can't do it all at once,
Yeah.
though.
I don't think so.
Ah.
No, because it's an action to make the modes, and then it's a bonus action to send each one.
But yeah, I mean, collectively,
Finger
that's a
of death.
shit ton of damage. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And since technically it's like a class feature rather than like a spell slot, right? Like technically it uses whatever spell slot, but it's because of a class feature. It wouldn't be volatile. That's something to keep in mind. Your class feature stuff's not volatile. Same thing with
Finger
like,
of
your
death
race
would be
stuff.
cool.
But I usually
Would work with
Sorry, go
Hex
ahead.
2. You can send negative energy coursing through a creature you see within range, causing a searing pain. The target must make a con saving throw. It takes 78 plus 30 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
Damn, even half, that's still pretty big. That's in the 30 range on half.
Right, even especially with causing them disadvantage to con saves. And I can hit them with the burning crosses, even before and after that.
I think that would be your character's move with the Hex, is making them take disadvantage on deck saves because of Burning Cross.
Yeah.
Burning Cross is broken, but I made it like objective, like you have a choice. You could either use it for offense or defense. You know what I mean?
Yep. And the best defense is a good offense.
For the most part. I mean, unless you have
Yeah.
an overwhelming defense.
Yep. And that's the best offense. Good defense. That's why we got chaos.
Like, for example, it was like a 20 save. It was the highest save of the night. It's like a 20 save and 2 people failed it kind of thing. And it was like an automatic 65 points of damage. And it was divine magic to where it bypasses resistance. So, like, thematically speaking, spring is the only season that is not godlike in power individually. But if spring were to take on the other seasons, he becomes stronger than all of them. And mostly because it's chaotic. It's chaotic energy. Which oddly helps out the scenario more than anything. Because it resolves Fey magic. Fey magic doesn't become volatile afterwards. So you weaken Calathar's troops in the long run, doing the whole seasonal arc.
You taking power away from him?
Yeah. What do you think of my world building skills? Like, I've known this shit about Goichi since day one.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Especially like foreshadowing the way that Calathar did without exposing anything, but hinting that there's connection.
Yep. And it, you know what I mean, it's deeply seated, like, and it does make sense, because here soon, if there's like a choice that you have to make that's ultimately going to defeat Calathar, if you make that choice, and you've already figured this out, if you make that choice, you and your whole world is completely erased.
All right.
So it's like a,
Oh, you haven't watched Bleach?
yeah. I'm not.
There's like a final boss that's kind of like foreshadowed throughout the Soul Society arc. and like portrayed as a good guy, and then he exposes that his ability is to alter people's realities, make them see basically whatever, make it feel completely real.
Wait, I seen a
But
little bit of the Soul Society arc. Like,
and Aizen is the person, and like he steals this Hokyoku. It's like a like your thoughts become pushed into reality with that, and he like ascends, trying to become like a god, and Ichigo has to like fuse with his Zanpakuto and give up his powers in one final attack just to beat him. And then that's the last televised animated season, is him powerless trying to get his powers back. And then there's the whole 1,000-year Blood War arc, but that's a whole nother thing.
so I
Where he,
guess
like,
I
comes to
watched
grips
like
with-
most of the televised stuff, is what it sounds like. I didn't see.
Yeah, there's
the
a whole lot of
1,000-year
filler.
arc. I didn't finish the
There's-
Soul Society because I kind of stopped it halfway at one point. Like he just beat the redheaded dude kind of thing. So they're already
Okay, so
past
you
that.
watched most of the way through the Soul Society arc.
Yeah.
That whole Aizen stuff takes place in a couple episodes. And then it's the next couple seasons dealing with the aftermath of that. There's a lot of filler in between.
Like I'm familiar but not educated with Bleach, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, there's
so
one
as a DM, I really
huge
don't know how to
complaint.
play your sword. I know I should be like taking you deep in your mind and like teaching you lessons and shit. But I'm kind of doing that
Oh, that's
more
cool.
with like just like world building rather than sword building.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because like if we did do the whole inner world training arc battle, I think that would take away from everybody. Because like it'd be like real focused on me. But I don't know, I think we're kind of doing that with the whole like flashbacks and Calathar thing. Because like the you know, the old man's on Getsu, Ichigo's sword, like not the white version of himself, but the dude with the black curly hair.
Yeah,
And,
when
like,
he like goes into like the sword's personality is like the way I took it. I think something along that line.
Yeah. That ends up being the final boss. It turns out
Imagine
that is
sorry.
like it turns yeah, right. It's kind of really close to the whole Calathar thing. But like the old man Zangetsu is a younger version of the father of all Quincy's. Yuha is his name. But yeah, it's a part of Ichigo not knowing that he's part Quincy for the entire time, and that's why he's struggling so much and like fighting against the hollow part, because the hollow part is actually his Shinigami powers, his Soul Reaper powers.
Well, Ichigo is fucked up, dog. He's like human, he's hollow, he's Shinigami, he's fucking Quincy. This fucking lucky motherfucker's like everything.
That's why he's the main character. That's why he's so powerful.
What happens
But
with
also,
like the
he's
big,
only using like half
darker
of his
character?
actual power.
The one that like takes a
What?
second to realize that he's got offense and not just defense.
Oh, Chad?
Yeah.
He's Chad. I mean, he's focused on a little bit more in the arc after the official arc after the Soul Society arc, called the Hueco Mundo arc, where they go into like the world of the Hollows.
Yeah.
And he goes through like this big training session before, and then he comes in and he's Chad, kicking shit around,
he's
punching
Chad.
shit around.
He's Chad. He just fucks shit up.
Yeah. He's Chad, coming in and fucking everything up, punching it square in the face, and then everything gets super OP, and then he's not really doing much. But then after Ichigo loses his powers, it goes into the Fullbringers, and they're humans. They're like Orihime and Chad, like humans that have had contact with hollows, and one item becomes really important to them, and it becomes their like focus, their spiritual energy focus. And so it goes into the whole human side of Ichigo. But like the Thousand Year Blood War arc is really cool because there's a whole like flashback scene on how and why Ichigo became like the human Shinigami, Hollow, and Quincy. And it's really cool. His mom's a fucking badass.
Yeah, I think Bleach is like one of those ones I have to watch. I'm almost done with Inuyasha, but like I don't know. I don't really want to steep down to getting a Crunchyroll subscription. You know what I mean?
It's on Hulu.
Inuyasha is, or
Or
Bleach?
no, not Inuyasha. Inuyasha might be on Hulu. I don't know. But yeah, Bleach is on Hulu, and the Thousand Year Blood War arc. Because they're separate series for some reason. But I would recommend looking up the duration of the fillers and like watching without that because it's a lot of it. And like it's similar to your complaint with Yu Yu Hakusho, to where they're like super powerful. And then, like at the Dark Tournament arc, and for Bleach, it'd be after the Soul Society arc. And then it goes into the filler, and they're like super weak again for no fucking reason. The powers just don't work, or they're just like not as powerful as they used to be. And it's so annoying, and it doesn't really affect the story at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is some cool concepts and side characters that get built on in the filler, but that's...
I mean, you
I
can watch
recommend it like
shorts,
a second watch.
I mean, if you really wanted to, like, there's probably a good creator out there who makes like shorts of the filler to where you get like the
there is.
out of the filler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of why I like watching the Hood anime stuff, because they like go over an entire series or an entire season just in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the only way I've seen all of Yu Yu Hakusho. So like I've heard all of it, but I haven't like watched every episode. I watched all the way through the end of the Dark Tournament arc.
I mean, that's like the best of Yu Yu Hakusho, honestly. There's a little part after that that's pretty decent, but then it gets like kind of like, okay, really, really dumb. Like the main antagonist is just like a really dumb character. I'm not even gonna, like, he seems cool, and then at the end it's like, okay, he's really dumb. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, the multiple personalities and all that.
and then after that arc, like, Yusuke figures out that he's like half demon. This is the big spoiler. Yep. He's half demon, basically, right?
Yep. That's why he's so powerful. This dude's
like his ancestor daddy, and he goes and establishes democracy and hell, basically, to where there has to be a tournament to see which, like, quadrant of fucking demon fuckboys rule hell. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. It just gets really dumb really fucking fast towards the end of it, if you ask me.
Right.
Like, Kuwabara is like nowhere to be mentioned. He's like somehow a bitch.
That's so dumb. Because like he was so built up, and then he just falls flat so fast.
This dude's so powerful, right? That even Genkai is like mentioning shit like his spirituality level is like far beyond anyone's I've ever seen, kind of thing, right? How can you not work with that? You know?
He's like Tien and Krillin. Just got thrown to the side. He's not the main character, so let's give him no attention, even with his buffs. Let's fuck him over right away.
Make a new Yu Yu Hakusho, but it's about Kuwabara.
Yeah, Kuwabara spinoff. That'd be so cool.
That'd be
I
sick.
bet it'd be so popular.
That'd be sick, dude. Kuwabara is definitely way cooler than Inuga or Yusuke. Yusuke is a fucking fuck boy. You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
half demon king fuck boy.
And we do not want no spirit gun. We want the spirit sword.
Yeah, dude. No, it always blew my mind. And here's like even an alternative reality world kind of thing. So like Genkai's like spirit you've seen up to that point, like Genkai's spirit would have killed a regular person. That's the only reason why Yusuke lived is because he was half demon, right? That's the big that's the big reveal. That's the only reason why he lived, kind of thing. But with Kuwabara's spirituality being way higher than maybe even Genkai her own, kind of thing, do you think he would have been able to take it without being in pain?
I don't know.
And if
'Cause,
he
like,
did
if-
take it in pain, could you imagine how strong he could have been?
Right? How big his sword would have been.
Yeah, that's basically it. His sword gets way bigger, and if he hits you with it, you die instantly.
Finger of death.
I mean, Finger of Death is like that. If you're below 100 health, it's fun to do. That's kind of like,
Yeah.
I think you were there for it when Mason cut off the thing's head.
Yeah. I don't know if Kuwabara would have survived, because, like, is Yusuke only surviving because he was part demon, because he was spiritually weak?
He was spiritual.
Or is it because
Yeah.
he's just part demon that it worked?
It's only because he's part demon and he could live through that kind of pain compared to a human.
But we've seen Kuwabara go through a lot of stuff, like being impaled several times through vital organs,
Yeah.
and just stand up and catch another fade.
It'd be cool as shit to make like a fan series, like a what if Kuwabara took this instead of Yusuke. You know,
That'd be
Yusuke
cool.
dies, he goes in hot-headed and tries to kill Tuagara or whatever for like killing Genkai. Taguro for killing Genkai.
I've been watching recently if Vegeta was the main protagonist instead of Goku, and it's been pretty cool.
Have you seen the Krillin one? If Krillin was the main antagonist?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. So, like, his, like, Destructo Disc becomes divine, basically. Kind of like the
Yeah.
damage I was describing before. If it cuts off a piece of you, you cannot regrow it, no matter what.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, a bunch of these bosses have this, like, oh, I can just regrow my shit, not a problem. You know, all of the bosses.
Right? Like Cell and all them.
So, like,
And then-
Krillin basically just levels everybody, kind of thing.
Right? Boo would be so dead so fast if that got hit.
Oh, yeah, Boo
Is
would
that
be
hit him?
overconfident. He would let Krillin hit him, and he would have killed him, kind of thing.
Yep. Sliced your head off.
That's the Saiyan in him. But, yeah, it was an interesting thing. Krillin becoming the main character. Like, yeah, that'd be cool as shit, dude.
Yeah.
Krillin's, like, crazy powerful in terms of, like, power level.
He's strongest human, allegedly.
I feel like he could maybe take on, like, I haven't read, like, the manga, but, like, almost like Itadori from JJK.
Oh, easy. I've seen tournament things where he could take on like Viltrumites from not Immortal.
Okay, so here's the question. So it's Sabermen versus Vetramites.
Cybermen win. They're
I
on a
think so,
planet
too.
busting level.
I think so too, honestly. But that's because Dragon's corny. It's damn near gag level.
Yo, it's ridiculous levels. Because Because, like, if it's that easy to blow up a planet, how are these people not destroying planets just by existing and powering up on them?
Right, people tend to forget Vegeta can just explode a planet at any time he wants
Yeah, in his base form,
in his base form. Like
casually.
pre Sand Saga, like as a fucking kid.
Yep.
Like,
As a kid, he was using the Great Oozer, like the Great Ape form.
and he had
But,
control
like,
of it, yeah.
after, like, during the Saiyan saga, he could have destroyed a planet in his base form. So, like, the whole time that we're introduced to him in the story.
Right. Freaking.
Like, even Raditz being the weakest Saiyan we're introduced to, other than Goku at the time. He was at a planet level.
Yeah, he had conscious Uzaro for him. Actually, most Saiyans did. I think Goku and Gohan are like the only Saiyans that didn't have like like consciousness of their
Yep.
forms.
Yep. Just because I didn't train in it all the time.
Yeah.
But in GT, Goku did gain control over the Great Uzuru.
Well,
The Super Saiyan Great Uzuru.
yeah, that's why he's
That's how
able
he
to
got
go
Super
Super
Saiyan
Saiyan
4.
4 or whatever, yeah.
Yep.
But that doesn't count.
Nah.
Like, so from what I've seen, and like, you know, how like there's that big thing, like, that's not canon, blah, 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 blah. Apparently, like, Akira Toriyama actually had the original design to Super Saiyan 4, and it's damn near identical, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude, they
It's,
just ripped him off, like, that sucks.
the Toriyama actually said that that those events are canon in their universe. So, like, it's not mainline universe, but they did happen in those universes.
Which is kind of crazy because apparently it affects this universe because like the people from like Emperor Pilaf's crew are still all kids. That only
Yep.
happened in GT. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
That
why
happened
are
at the
these guys
beginning of
kids? That doesn't
GT.
make sense. You know why? Because Akira forgets.
Yeah. Consistently.
Yeah, that's funny. Akira forgets. I miss Akira Toriyama. I think Toyotaro is gonna do him good though, and I hope he does
He's
all
been
of us
pretty
good.
good so far.
Yeah. Like I
I'm pretty
love
sure
like
we're
during
gonna
the
see
tournament
Super
of power
Saiyan
they
6
like
though.
bring in like legendary artists to do like some of the fight scenes and shit, dude. It's like, oh god, like Vegeta's Ascension when he's like fighting Jiren and shit. They bring in
Yeah.
it's like Todoromi or some shit. I don't know.
That was so cool. Ultra Blue or
Yeah.
Royal Blue, whatever.
I called it Royal Blue. They had some dumb name for it. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna continue to call it Royal Blue because that's the only one that makes sense, you know.
Right, because he's the prince.
Yeah, that makes sense, and they called it some dumb shit. If you asked me that on a quiz, I'd probably get it wrong. Like, I don't know, some fucking dumb shit.
Yeah.
It was right there. It was right there for them to take, and they didn't.
Could have used it.
It was like Super Saiyan God Ascendant. Super Saiyan
Yeah.
God Super Saiyan Ascendant or some dumb shit.
Yeah. Just like the perfected Super Saiyan form
It was
that
like, yeah,
Goku and Gohan were in.
Royal Blue is literally right there, though. Like, why are we... like, why are we taking all these steps?
I can't wait to see Vegeta go Ultra Ego. His purple form.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've seen, like, a good chunk of spoiler, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I should probably just
I've been
read
reading the manga.
but I'm not that big of a nerd boy, but here's a question, like, is Vegeta stronger than Goku most of the time, or is Goku stronger than Vegeta most of the time?
Goku's stronger than Vegeta most of the time, but Vegeta surprises Goku sometimes, like especially like through Super, like after the tournament of power.
Like during the Broly movie? Or like during the Cell movie. That is, not the Broly movie.
Yeah, like during the Cell movie. Because
Well, yeah, he beats Goku
they were
again.
pretty. Goku and Vegeta were pretty even in the Broly movie, in my opinion, because they were handling about the same, and then they had the fuse.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
agree.
I think like Goku's slow style is better at fighting a berserk form like Broly rather than Vegeta's aggressive form or his style. And so I think that's why Goku looked like he was doing better for a bit.
It would make sense that martial arts would do better than calculated combat, I guess.
Right.
Martial arts would
Because
be like
Vegeta's a straight up
mastery
warrior
and
rather
then
than a martial artist.
using your opponent against them, where Vegeta's technique is I'm going to hit him really hard where it hurts kind of
Yep.
thing. So yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
But Vegeta starts to surpass Goku.
I've seen that
Because like he
Ultra
gets the
Ego
ultra
stronger
ego
than
form.
I've seen Ultra
Yeah.
Ego stronger than Mastered Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
But something that I've stuck to as like a fan, and some of it keeps coming true, is that the Saiyans are just stronger than everybody in general. So if they practice their Saiyan heritage along with some martial arts, you're like a good combination, right? Like they could reach like platforms that are higher than God power. You know what I mean?
Right. I did see a cool.
Super Saiyan 5. And then finally
Yeah,
do a
like I was
Super
saying,
Saiyan 5.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that. Like, I
That
saw
would
a
be
fan animation
crazy.
bringing
They
that to life.
regrow
But
their tails and everything, you know.
yeah, yeah, because the artist that drew that original Super Saiyan 5 is,
The same guy
I'm
who drew
pretty
GT.
sure, the same guy that took over for Toriyama. Like, I'm pretty sure I read that, and I hope it's factual because that's a really cool thing and throws me back all the way back to fucking grade school on the playground, passing around that printed image.
I can see it now. I know this one's not been called yet. I bet you, and it's going to be kind of shitty because they should give it to Vegeta, but I bet you Gohan's the one who kills Frieza. And there's one reason. In the Tournament of Power, Gohan tells Frieza, if you betray us, I will kill you myself.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going to happen. Gohan's just going to fucking one-shot him.
Yeah, because like if you want spoilers, because I've been reading up on the manga.
Go ahead. I don't really mind, I guess.
I don't know if they're actually going to put it into Super because they're kind of fucky with what goes in, what doesn't. But there's a whole Granola arc and Moro arc where Vegeta gets like goes to what's it called? The place where
Yard
Goku
Rat.
learned the instant transmit. Yeah, it goes to Yard Rat,
He
learns
can't
some
master it, but he knows how to do it.
technique.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't do instant transmission, but he does learn other techniques because he doesn't want to like copy Goku. But he gets Ultra Ego, and then they're fighting Moro, the main villain.
The Planet Eater
But
or
Goku's
whatever.
yeah, and Goku's playing his usual Goku shit and like trying to give him another chance, and then Frieza shows up, goes into his black form and one shots him, and then proceeds to beat down Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
And then they train on Beerus's planet, and Gohan trains with Broly in the Beast form. And the Beast form is apparently stronger than Mastered Ultra Instinct.
Apparently,
It's
everything's
good.
stronger than Master Ultra Instinct, though. So Goku's obviously gonna get to something higher than that, in my opinion.
Have to.
Like Super Saiyan 5. Like, you go far and
Yep.
beyond Super Saiyan 4, that's also combined with Ultra Instinct.
Right. His angel form.
Yeah. Like, Vegeta's pretty much already got a destruction form. The more he thinks about destruction, the more he can do. I don't know. I feel like Wheeze said it for all the comic book nerds out there and everything. If Goku and Vegeta team up, nobody's beating them.
You're right. I'd love to see Vegeta or Gogeta with like the purple and white hair with
That'd be
Ultra
sick.
Ego and Ultra Instinct.
That'd be sick. I don't know. Big Dragon Ball fanboy. That's where I'm going to end the bonus content right at an hour. Thank you for watching. Dungeon Masters out.